Okay, YouTube. Well, I did promise you a light output test, so I've just set up in the garden here. I've got both lights strapped to my old commuter bike, and what I'm going to do is run through the light output, and I'll begin with the front light for obvious reasons, run through all the modes. So you're going to see it go through 1600 lumens, 1000 lumens, 640 lumens, 240 lumens, 15 lumens, day flash, pulse, flash. So those are all the modes that will go through there. What I've done is I've set up the DSLR to record the view of the garden, and I've got a little action camera. I don't know if you can see it, a little IE Geek action camera down the end of the garden there, so it can sort of capture the light output that you would see from the front. So hopefully that gives you some context. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and move that into a little better position so that we're more central. There you go. Right, okay. So I'm just going to wait for the garden light to go out, and then we'll go through these modes. I just need to keep very still. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that is 1600 lumens. Garden light's just come on again. But you get the gist, okay? So let's wait for that garden light to go out. I'm going to go around the other side so I don't keep tripping it. So 1600 lumens there. That will give you an hour with a full charge. So we'll wait for the garden light to go out, and we'll go 1000 lumens. Thousand lumens. Okay, cycle through the rest of the modes. So you can see we're gradually decreasing in power, but there's still plenty of light there. The old DSLR is probably not getting it, but I'll see what I can do with the exposure. Okay, so we're now into economy mode there, so you can see Sweet F8 on the DSLR. Hopefully the little action camera is getting some of this so that we can patch that on. Okay, so this is actually the mode that I use most often. Now this is, I think this is day flash, and it seems to last forever in this mode, you know, you probably can't see it on camera here. I wish I had a more light sensitive camera, but there's plenty of light for me to see by with that mode. And that's pulse. Don't like that. And that's flash. And then bang, back to your 1600. So you can see that 1600 lumens, that's it's like a car headlight, really like it. Okay, so that's the front light. Just going to turn the light round, the bike round, and we can try the back. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm going to move the SLR here. Okay, now I think we can test this with that that garden light on, because you should be able to see what I see. So press once, solid light tells me I've got plenty of charge, and then we're on. Okay, so let's just have a look. Okay, now I think it's a really solid backlight, and hopefully you can see those laser lines on the ground there. Okay, so that in theory is a really nice idea. In practice, what you find is that with the bike upright, it's slightly tilted over at the moment, but with the bike upright, these laser lines only come out to, well, on this bike marginally past the end of the handlebars. On my mountain bikes they're in line with the end of the handlebars. Hopefully you're still getting this. So yeah, on my mountain bike they are in line with the ends of the handlebars. Now the problem that I have with that is I think it's a really nice idea because it marks your width, but if you're expecting a motorist to use one of those as a guide to pass you, I think there's a potential there for giving somebody an invite for a close pass. Like I say, it only really seems to be a problem on the mountain bike that's got super wide bars. On the commuter bike here, you know, they're a little bit past the ends of the bars. And if nothing else, they're a good marker to your width. But yeah, so that's the light. So various modes on that. That's pulsing, flashing, and steady. And you can do a similar thing with the lasers. So you can have the lasers on, you can have them flashing. If I get my hand out the way, you can see that. Possibly not with that light on. Wait for that light to go off. So you've got the lasers pulse there, flashing, or you can simply turn them off. So there you go. Light test. Like I say, I think both lights are really good value for money. The battery life I've had out of them has been superb, and that front light, you know, like if you want a really bright light, 1600 lumens, that is seriously, the camera doesn't do it justice, but that is like a car headlamp. So thanks for watching YouTube. Keep an eye out for the next one.